And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. From deep three-point range, the Lakers with the rebound. On its way from Hayward for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Bledsoe against Russell. A double-team Bledsoe. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Fitzgerald. Los Angeles leading by 10. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. 5th on the list, Freak.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Bledsoe kicks to Rivers. He feeds it to Leonard. Now here's Rivers, guarded closer. That's good.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it. All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Leonard. Passes it to Fitzgerald. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Rivers can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And stolen by Russell. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. McGary's checked in. Nets trail by 16. Kasparov. He's guarded by Russell. Out left to the wing. 18 feet out. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. No good, Fitzgerald.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Young. The 19-footer is on the money. Young's got 4 this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Young, a screen on Russell. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out left to the wing. There's the triple. Buckner grabs the board. Stolen. Two on the clock, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell. The Nets have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. 2 shots. Both shots good from the stripe. No good there. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Buckner. Taking a look at the Lakers. Here's Fitzgerald. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Money's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Los Angeles. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Russell. It's tipped. Here's Money.
Move the ball.
It's intercepted. The Nets working the ball around now. No good from Bledsoe.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Outside, Russell. There's a good screen. Out to the right wing. And that one is stuffed right through.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Here's Bledsoe, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Rivers, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 16. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Fitzgerald, and the rejection by Leonard. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. It's stolen by Randall. Hayward against Bledsoe. To the inside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Young, right side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Money's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Buckner. To the paint. Here's Fitzgerald. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Money's got 43 points.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it.
And he gets it back. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Bledsoe's got 4 this quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Leonard dishes to Bledsoe. Fires the 3. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Nets trail by 19. Here's Rivers, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Here's Fitzgerald, powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team.
He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Down low, 5 on the clock, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
To the paint, off the pick, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
And Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but in the books. Congrats are in order tonight on an outstanding effort and a well-deserved victory for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for money. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Launches it. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
For 3.
Money's got 52 points.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Screen by Young. Leonard sets a screen for Rivers. Goes up the baseline. That's good on the jump shot.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. And all it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
They set the pick. Here's Kasparov. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip, it's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Well, he wasn't about to let this moment slip by. That's what great players do. They perform on the biggest stage. And obviously, here in the finals, this is as big as it gets.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
And that'll do it for tonight's NBA Finals coverage. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you for more high-stakes NBA Finals action coming up soon.